For tonight. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Robin Nance. Nadine is off. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says it arrested 2 people responsible for 25% of the county's residential burglaries. In fact, so prolific are these young men, we did a story on September 8th, the last time they were arrested. KXLY4's Grace Ditzler joins us now live to explain how alert neighbors foiled their crimes this time. And Grace, the number of charges these men are facing is staggering.
Right, Robin. Combined, these men face more than 200 felony charges. The sheriff's office says these men are dangerous and should be behind bars for many years. Trevor Bierzik and Damian Zowell, both 21 years old, were charged with first-degree burglary, residential burglary, theft of firearms, first-degree theft, identity theft, and possession of controlled substances, just to name a few, for at least 40 burglaries in northern Spokane County starting in the middle of the summer.
These 2 individuals are responsible for almost 25% of the residential burglaries this year.
Sheriff KNEZOVICH says these men targeted rural areas of North Spokane, Ponderay, and Stevens counties by entering homes armed and high on Oxycontin. They targeted firearms and jewelry.
The statement was made to us that they knew they were going to be going into residences where firearms were, and they may come into contact with citizens who are armed, and they were prepared to deal with that eventuality if need be. These were very dangerous young men.
These men were initially booked into jail on September 5th while the investigation continued. Bierzik was released on his own recognizance, and Zowell stayed in custody on a $10,000 bond. Bierzik immediately went back to committing crimes.
Mr. Bierzik, after being released after a short period of time, was out pawning firearms stolen during his burglaries, basically showing no remorse for his actions.
Sheriff KNEZOVICH says this case highlights the importance of keeping prolific criminals incarcerated. He says because of the constant overcrowding of the Spokane County Jail, repeat criminals often end up back on the streets to commit the same crimes again and again.
We arrest them and they're back out. It's even more frustrating for them when they arrest them out of a stolen car with stolen property with drugs in their pocket. They put them in the back seat and they look up at the deputy and they say this, "I'll be out in 3 days." And sadly they are. That needs to change.
The sheriff's office says they were able to catch these men thanks to the hard work of residents of North Spokane County who reported suspicious activity to Crime Check. And they say these men are responsible for stealing more than $100,000 worth of property. Reporting live in Spokane, I'm Grace Ditzler, KXLY4 News.